in the upper left, in the red, he is
Acer MMA.
Ooh, matches the mouse pad matches the sweatshirt.
Oh, that's nice.
In the bottom right, in the purple,
Yo Flash Whoops Parting.
Yeah, man, I think Parting will have some sort of cheese ready for this map, to be honest. That third base is a little bit far away. I want to see MMA go Reaper expand into Maru style.
just
That's
play
what I wanna
super
see
safe,
here.
defend.
Well, well, more like aggression. The thing is like no third CC. You know, just like constant Marauder Marine medevac and like try to put that pressure on because it looks like you'll go CC first, but on this map you look like that third base seems pretty far away. I'd love to see Parting try to hold on against a Maru style here. I think that'd be very tough to deal with.
Probably throughout most of this season, these players did not prepare on this map very much.
No, certainly.
So
most people just vetoed it.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of people would just put that on the veto list, and they were fine with the rest of the maps that we had.
By the way, looks like just one gas so far for Parting. We'll see if you do a one gas expand against a CC first. That's like kind of the furthest ahead a CC first can get you against Protoss in just build orders, because they don't have any chance to punish you in any way with anything like a super fast Oracle, and obviously their Nexus is just normal speed. But anyways, it'll take a minute for this to really get going. So I do want to mention that I still haven't yawned, and I think that you're nothing but a tool, a shill, if you will, of the yawn propaganda.
The yawn propaganda in this world. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's like... You are a tool of the man to keep us down with yawns.
I'm one of the
way that
oppressors,
you're like, well, no, it's
yawns are contagious.
You're trying to create some sort of fear-based yawn epidemic by telling people this is a contagious thing, and
wow.
Yeah, I think it's actually messed up.
You saying I'm part of yawn culture? Is that what it is? This is horrible.
You're part of yawn culture.
I can't believe this.
You and, well, I guess Todd is too, right? Because his name is Yawn.
Oh man, well this game.
And you were both born in France. I think that I'm actually getting it down to it.
We're getting to the yawn Illuminati right here.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that documentary I recommended that you see?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
I saw this documentary about Lance Armstrong called "Stop at Nothing." I had no idea how crazy that the blood doping and the EPO stuff was. Whoa.
Yeah, I have no idea. Actually, I'm gonna have to watch it.
He's a CC. Oh my God. You have to imagine.
Super intel. Wow.
Yeah, I did not think he was going to get in there.
It's really important to see the 2 racks, too, because a lot of people try to go factory right after that, too.
Yeah, so Parting's going to have should have a fairly good tailored response to this.
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to know, like, imagine a parallel universe, okay, where 15 years ago, all the Brood War players made millions of dollars, okay?
Okay.
There was one Brood War player who won everything, right?
Are you about to cue splash of something?
Imagine, no, but imagine, I'm talking about like globally, right? Now imagine if that player was Testy. That's like what this story is.
Oh, wow.
That's like, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know Lance Armstrong treated it like everything. Like, it's crazy. You got to see it. It's a great documentary, though.
Tessie just alt-tabbed out of his Han game to respond on the forums what you just said.
Yeah. Sorry, Tessie. I actually love Tessie, but just an example.
Love is a strong word. I don't mind Testy.
I love Testy. I've met him in person. I think he's fun.
Oh, I've met him multiple times in person. And I stand by love is a strong word.
All right, we got the eBay coming down here now. Did you notice that there was a robo made back there? He's getting observers now.
This could be for just standard defensive macro play.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of ambiguity.
Could be some sort of immortal play, too.
Yeah.
Okay, it is very quick Colossus. But the thing is, you can go from here into macro or into something aggressive, and him hiding it there doesn't even tell you. Like, nothing here actually tells you yet what this is. This could be all in, this could be macro. The thing is, the macro doesn't really fit Parting, nor does it truly fit this map, I don't think.
Yeah, it would be weird if he actually did anything too basey. I think he's going to have to probably get a third base coming up here. Although there is a Warp Prism coming here, which usually lends itself to the fact that Protoss is going to be leaving pretty soon.
Might be trying to time that out to do a Zealot drop-off when the Marines and Medevacs leave the base.
Or Terran takes a third base. You can do it then, too.
Yeah. We'll see. There's still a lot of options here for both players.
When they're in cross spots like this, and this map is pretty big, you normally don't see them engage each other too much early on. And we're getting pretty clear signs from both players that they're investing in a later game here.
You know what? This is going to be a Colossus drop. We've seen this like actually a lot of times in the past couple months. I think it will be. Yeah, he's hiding the prism. Okay, this is going to be a Colossus drop.
If you hide the prism by that, then it's a Colossus drop. And this is the two key parts of the tech tucked away.
It's kind of funny because we saw a PVT on this map, and it was a Colossus drop game. I can't remember who it was. It was in the round of 32. It might have even been Party. I'm not 100% clear on that, but like that is the build we saw here before. And Colossus drops almost always follow up with an all-in. You do some damage to Colossus drop, and you follow up with an all-in.
That could work pretty effectively. The Colossus drop actually keeps the Terran at home, defending, and then you just do this big push over into the front. Oh, scan there, gets rid of that observer. And we have siege tanks coming up here. So I think Terran
and 2 factories!
Oh, my God.
Do you know what he's doing? I know it. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll talk about this in a second. We do have a mine drop coming in here to the natural. And
the
Party is just not looking.
Pros haven't been pulled!
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy!
Oh, wow. Okay, that was the right
Could have
shot
gone way worse.
Yep. Still, though, that was effective enough.
Yeah.
The War Prism's coming up here now. We have a lot of gateways, so it looks like I would actually say for what Terran's doing, this might be a little bit tricky to make the Colossus drop work. I mean, not just drop, but the follow-up attack.
Yeah.
It might make that pretty tough.
This is the build that we're seeing from MMA. I do believe this is the build that we saw from Pult at BlizzCon, where it's just mass Blue Flame Hellions turning into Hellbats rallying up with this push. It was a really cool build. All of us were blown away at BlizzCon when we saw it. But you know, this is kind of scary here with this Colossus drop. He doesn't really have anything great to deal with it. Just a single siege tank, and siege tanks don't really counter Colossus that well.
No, not really. I mean, they can hit Colossus, but they don't counter him.
Yeah.
And he wants to keep these zealots together here, by the way.
And look, he's got to get stim.
God, no stim.
LOL. He got stim. He's killing so much. Parting is just going to town here on MMA.
Looks like he might want to push this back a little bit. God, the micro's really good here. In fact, he should be able to get that.
This guy's a Defiance ringleader right now, man.
Now the Viking is exactly what you want. Oh, what?
This is so smart. Oh, my God. Wow, that move. Parting, like, did not expect this. Wow, to lose the Prism and the Colossus, that's pretty awesome.
Well, you don't
from
have
MMA.
the follow-up blow that usually can end a game. So, nice response there from MMA, and also MMA had a very good follow-up with that. At the moment that you see the Colossus harass happening, you have to get a Viking.
Yes.
Because they're making a bunch of zealots to get in the way of people actually, the Marines actually engaging the Colossus head-on. Now, I think Parting going to stick to his guns and attack anyways here. And this is actually a bad time for Terran to move out. Terran should actually be defending here.
Well, he's going to lose a bunch of extra units right there. Parting just needs a micro well against this. He needs to actually slow him down, but he's actually just going for the push. He does have a lot of sentries in here. The siege tank's doing some real work.
He needed some zealots in there.
Yeah, this was...
Stalkers alone are not going to cut it. You can see the sentries can't really be utilized because there's nothing to force field to make the zealots favorable because there's just no zealots there to begin with. Yeah, oh my God, even that happened?
It was actually super questionable that that Parting was like actually engaged there against siege tanks with Stalker Sentry, basically. I feel like what you have to do against something like this, because the times we've seen this, it's rolled Protoss, but it's something only pulled out every now and then. I believe what you do need to do here is play it like it's StarCraft 1, and you just keep making them siege up and pick stuff off with Colossi.
Yeah, we don't see enough mech play, but I want to talk about that a little bit more in a second here. All right, we have the Nexus Cannon activated there. Still 3 Hellions on the move here. And these are Blue Flame Hellions, by the way. Oh my God, the placement of those buildings is actually so good.
Look at all these warpins. They're actually fantastic. Blue Flame, though, very, very powerful. Does get a few probes.
I want to talk about that again because we don't see mech. Excuse me. We don't see very many mech builds against Protoss.
Yeah.
Even this was a concept that was solved in StarCraft 1. So when you see a bunch of siege tanks, just run up, force them to siege, and then go back. This really punishes the mech player into having to slow his attack down so much because mech armies are very scary. They do a lot of damage. They're very strong. We had a bunch of siege tanks sieged up.
And their cost efficiency, we could talk about that for days.
We could talk about that too.
Some call it the most cost efficient that you can get in the game.
for the time being, a meching tear. This is a bit more of a mobile mech.
Yeah, this is like it's
like a hybrid mech. Yeah, it's like a hybrid mech, but it's still close enough to mech.
I think what you need to do against something like this, like if he can get to Sidestorm, that's fantastic. But remember, like you can't fully upgrade things with this. You're not going to be as mobile as a Terran normally is. There's definitely some things that you can abuse about it.
Does he not have Blink yet?
No.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. What am I saying? Right there in the upper left, yeah.
Oh, that could have been a sick drop if you got that out in time.
Yeah, no kidding. I was going to say, if he had Blink, this would not even be an option.
Oh, man.
Oh, I think he could have actually dropped there.
Yeah, I think he's not fully watching that. I think he's just trying to keep Protoss busy because he is moving out.
When you move out like this, if you're harassing him with a drop, they're not going to be able to run up there and force you to siege up and then run away again. So this could actually pack a serious punch. It's 159 supply to 113.
Yeah, and against...
Oh, that's smart.
Ooh, man. Well, against 9 Vikings and 5 Siege Tanks could be very hard for him to get enough splash damage off. MMA very well could end up winning this.
Oh, he needs to either force field him off or do so. He can't just walk away like
I don't know how much energy he has. He's used a lot of hallucinations. There we go. He does have some force fields come off here. Kind of funny ones there.
Oh, SCV's pulled. GG. 1-1.
All right. This game was actually really, really cool.
Nuke the stars. See, they got GSL coins.
Bam. I believe that guy was an old YouTuber that put up Pro League bots or something like that, if I recall correctly.
Oh, really? What if he's not and he's like, oh, what?
Pretty sure. But anyways, that strategy is something that we did see at BlizzCon, something that I believe Jockji did before, Polt has done before, and now MMA has pulled out. Very cool. Parting did a lot of damage early on, which was nice. And then, you know,
he lost that Warp Prism and Colossus.
Yeah, that was a huge deal. And then, like, he didn't block the harassment all that well. And I think one of the biggest problems is that actual full-on engagement. If he just goes up there, makes some siege, kills some stuff, and just, like, does this game where he, like, never lets him get across the map without sieging a million times with Colossus plus that many sentries, you can't even chase because he's got, like, 6 sentries. Because he just force fields it off, kills half your stuff, you lose.
The sentries actually never had a role in that game.
Yeah, he did. He used them funny.
Almost like Parting was making a unit composition against the wrong unit composition. It's like he was trying to counter something that MMA just was not doing.
Well, I feel like even he had the tools to do it, even with that unit composition, but just kind of like I like that it was all ranged units to make the Hellbats much worse, right? I like that he had the sentries to section off the small bits of bio from the siege tanks and pick things off, but you know, losing that first Colossus and War Prism and losing the second Colossus plus a bunch of Stalkers and Sentry energy in an actual front-on engagement, I think both those moves were really, really bad by Parting.
I agree. I think he might have been a bit frazzled after the loss of the Colossus and the War Prism.
Yeah,
because he was actually microing that. He was watching that happen. That wasn't something like his computer screen was somewhere else on the map. We saw him actually click it and grab it and pull it.
Yeah, he started
as it was growing.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. But yeah, I think he just like kind of lost track of what was going on there.
I'm not even sure what map number 3 was now. I'm actually...
it was it King Sejong? No, it wasn't King Sejong. Let's see. Overgrowth is last. Catalina is second last. Merry-Go-Round is 4th, I believe. King's Sejong Station might be 3rd.
We'll see here. We were so excited by Iron Fortress, I didn't actually pay much attention to the rest of the map listings.
None of the maps matter. These guys tie. The finals is 3-8 for Pro.
Well, Artosis, this is going to be a fantastic series. I believe MMA has requested additional time to speak to his coach.
Yep, it's Crank in there from Axiom.
One of his teammates, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Crank is like a playing coach, basically.
Okay, never mind. They got enough. That's why we had a little bit of a delay. But it looks like MMA, they talked out whatever they needed to discuss. It's Deadwing.
Oh, yes, of course. But, yeah, of course, MMA on Acer. Not Axiom, but always good friends, Acer and Axiom, it seems.
Yeah. They seem to have a good, alliance. Just, you know, there's some friendship there.
Crank is actually one of the only streams I really regularly try to tune into. Yeah. He's a really smart player.
I just tuned into Winter's stream to see that dog, man.
Oh, yeah?
Someone told me that was actually a gift. Now I feel like such an idiot because like I've only watched it like just briefly. Like I have like streams on in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm cleaning up. So someone's like, "That's a gift, Tasteless. Can't you tell?" And I like watched it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that is a gift." I just never played close attention to it.
You're so funny.
All right.